Hey guys, Mike here. How you doing? So in this video, we are finally doing the boiler work. So you are going to see the mobile boiler hookup. Today is Friday, so coming Monday, this is going to be a two-part video. Part two, will be probably after next week. They're going to start ripping and tearing the boiler. They're going to be redoing the sections and everything, and that's going to be a second video. But this is strictly going to be on the mobile boiler hookup and where we're at so far. So without further ado, check it out. Well guys, the boiler work is going to start. They started tearing off the insulation there. Oh, here are those new valves, by the way. I meant to do a video, but I'll just throw the video in here. The old valves and the new valves being put in. I got all my new valves in. They got to come back and insulate these bad boys. So this is the cast iron sectional boiler, and number 1, 2, and 3 hot. They're leaking. It's a leak right there. Now it's dry, but some of them are leaking back in there. So here's what those big cast iron sections look like 500, 600 pounds a piece, almost 1,000 pounds. These are. So they brought them in, the masonite, to put down in the lobby, and we're just waiting on the mobile boiler now, but they wanted to drop these off. So yeah, the next video you will see, it's going to be ripping and tearing time. Oh, here's the mobile boiler for the job. Good for the building.
Let's go see what he's got outside.
Put him in right now. No. They just fired them up. Bringing the hoses over here. And just shut them down again. Pretty cool. Well, expansion tank is filling up because they hooked up the hoses, so we're going to lose some water. But filling up. Alright, well, let me show you what they did. I tried to film as much as I could. I know there were short little sections, but let's see if this guy's cooled down. Oh yeah, this is still warm, but definitely not as hot. So what they did is they tied in their hoses. They brought their hoses in up in that corner. There's power here. They tied in power from the panel here that usually goes to the burner motor. So what we have, right, is this hose, okay, and that hose are for the domestic hot water, for, the sink, showers, tub, that stuff. So what's going on is cold water from the building, and the return is pushing in this way out to their boiler, and it's coming back through this hose right here from the mobile boiler back into the building and pushing into the building. These two are for the hydronic heating loop. They have a pump out there, and they're basically injecting hot water in and out, and it's heating up our loop here. The temperature's coming down a little bit because I guess the boiler shut off, and when the building is not, they basically tied their boiler into that control panel, so it's running off of that control panel. So depending on the outside temperature, that's going to heat up this loop. But still pretty warm here. And this pump is still carrying it throughout the building. So the hoses are coming up through that corner right there. There's that big louver in front. They took it off. They were able to take it off without cutting a hole in it with the grinder. So that's the mobile boiler hookup. And now, come Monday, all this is coming apart. They're taking this burner off. They're taking the gauge off. They're going to drain the rest of the water inside the boiler here. All this is coming off. They'll check all of it. Again, number 1, 2, and 3 are going to be replaced. The new ones are right here. When they take these off, then they'll be able to see if the rest of the sections need replacing. They have 3 more sections on hold just in case. But hopefully nothing else is bad. This is going to be interesting. This fitting right here, that's threaded. That's the steam. That's like that's a 4-inch threaded nipple right there that goes in there. So I don't know if there's a union in here or what, but it looks to me like it's been, somebody's done something to it, like they've cut it and welded it before. So if anything, they might have to do that again. What they probably could do is cut it here and take this off. But man, you're gonna have one hell of a wrench to take that pipe out, I'll tell you that right now. Now, besides these sections, the heating coils are leaking on the back, pretty much all of them. These heating coils here are for the domestic hot water. This one and that one are leaking 100%, but because the others are all scaled up and they're on the verge of leaking, we quoted to get them all changed. I mean, excuse me, the company quoted to get them all changed. The building approved it. So they're going to be changing all 6 of these coils, brand new gauges, and of course pressure relief valves. And that's pretty much going to take care of this guy for the time being. And hopefully once all that work is done, we can get in here, and then the next step is this pump here. The seal's leaking, so this has to be pulled out and they got to replace the seal. I'm going to do that in summer, because here's the thing. I want to scrape this floor. When all this work is done, I mean, this floor is already torn up, but I'm going to have a professional epoxy job done in this boiler room. It's going to look really nice, but again, I want to wait till all of this work is complete to do that. So that's where we're at. Again, today's Friday night, going into Saturday. So come Monday, you will see part 2, which will be them tearing apart this boiler. And that's going to be very interesting to see. I'll try and ask the guys if I can get some footage, just squeeze in and get some footage of that. So that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, this room is going to need a good cleaning and real TLC after all this work is done. So, yep, well, got those new valves, like I said, so that's good. And again, once all this work is done, we'll have these re-insulated, we'll fix that pump, get these guys cleaned up, fix the insulation there, get this room scraped and painted, and it's going to be a nice room when all this work is done. So, yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has concluded part 1 of the boiler repair. Thank you for watching. Mike out.